Hey YouTube, crashes back for a quick second. Ugh, not too stable, but I'm going to see if I can show you all this. Even though we got traffic running up and down the road. I got a short little spit behind me, but I don't have the best way to hold this phone up. So hopefully bear with me, see what you get. Let's give this a shot. And just real quick, there ain't going to be no running. Whoa, here we go. All right. Gonna watch that back. Bear with me, sorry. And see how good that came out, if y'all could kind of see it or not. Like I said, nothing spectacular. It's not like I'm running, sprinting quite yet. But boy, I haven't been able to wear these for a couple days. And I definitely can't wear them on the motorcycle. I don't know if I already said that or not. But without floorboards, that's not going to happen. Uh, whoa, there we go. Solid ground. I tell you, these things, they're they're crazy. I don't know if I can get them in frame again. But there we go. It is wild how much give back and how much spring are in these. I can't move them with my hand, that you can see, but it's almost trampoline amount of spring. I mean, it's not that crazy, but it's definitely insane. I mean, it feels like it helps me walk, and to the point where every step I make, it's almost like it makes me want to run. I do want to run, but it's like it's pushing me every step to try to make that next step. So we'll see how that goes. But if I can also get it in frame, uh, there she is. Obviously, I have those wonderful stock Honda Shadow foot pegs, but with these things, there is just that little bit of pad, and God forbid if I hit the back of this fiberglass blade, whoosh, slide right out. But I think I could hook the shifter and use that. I'm not really sure, but I'm not gonna even mess around with that. Let's see if we can put y'all up here. Ooh, until I get floorboards. But other than that, if y'all didn't see it, I didn't put it on the YouTube. Went for an awesome ride yesterday. I have no idea where I went, just besides around Florida. But I went up north just a little bit, stopped at a few places, grabbed a bite to eat at the end. Good little, I think it was like an Italian restaurant, pretty good place. But just beautiful ride, great people, some of the best people. You've seen them in a lot of Shade Trees videos, the Viking and a few other ones. Just awesome, great people. And meeting a bunch of new faces too, that was really cool. Uh, I don't have anything else planned for the rest of this week really, so just kind of taking it easy, trying to figure these things out a little bit more. But they're incredible. Like I said, I just want to make that run. Even if I do it just once, I want to try it. And it's nothing to do with the blades. It's nothing to do with anything like that. It's just me. Um, and that's one thing I want to put out in this video real quick. I've got a few friends around here, local especially, when they're right close by. And if any of y'all are watching this, that'll kind of benefit too. So I'm sorry. There's especially days like this where I'm wearing the blades now. If I keep pushing, which I'm going to try to do, even though it's nice and toasty out already, um, I'm not going to be able to do much for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow, I'm probably going to be wiped out. Not a lot, but a pretty good amount, because I went riding all day yesterday. I left out of here at 8 o'clock, I think, and I don't think I got back till 5 or 6. So it was a great day. Awesome day. I put, let's see, a little over 100 miles on yesterday after I got gas. So probably around about 200 or so altogether. Um, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I mean, not to complain, just I guess if anybody cares, because everybody's different, especially amputees or anything like that. And whether it's me just being a wimp, crying a little bit or whatever it is, it's just, it's weird almost feeling like a cell phone. You have that battery limit, and once that battery starts flashing and it's dead, that's it. Y'all know your battery sits 10%, and then all of a sudden it just shuts off, and it's not turning on until you plug it back in. Same thing with me. Until I plug into laying down and put my head on that pillow and hopefully getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep, which has been getting a heck of a lot better these past couple months. I'm burnt out. There's some days that I'll be in that house for 2 or 3 days on end, whether it's the legs not wanting to fit on for whatever reason, or just being burnt out. As soon as I put my legs in, I swear, I can feel directly where those rods are in my thighs and almost where every little screw is in each knee. It's just, after I'm done pouting about that, get over that, take a couple of Excedrin or whatever, and just get out there and try it again as soon as I can. And even though I'm hurt or beat up or whatever it is one day, I'll still put my legs on and my shoes on and all that, and I'll still go out and try. At least go outside once or something, or go in the backyard if I can get that far. And those are good days. You all saw in the last video too, I was wearing those hideous sneakers. But the thing is, they're so light. I mean, it's probably 3 pairs of socks put together is how much those sneakers weigh. If for some reason, I'm going to get back on the boots. I'm going to figure those out. I'm not giving them up, and I'm not getting rid of them. But right now, just even sitting still, even just having them on, I don't know if it's the way they're pulling my leg or just because they're so firm and stiff. It beats the hell out of my knees. And I try, but it just limits my stuff. So say if I get a good 6 hour day of not going nonstop, but kind of going steady, if I wear those boots, that cuts that in half, if not more. So it's down to like 2 or 3 hours of being able to push and go. Even like the camp out when I went, I stayed 5 or 6 hours. But after an hour, 2 or 3, I mean, I was sitting down every second. I'd get up, see somebody I wanted to see, and I'd search, find a place to stay. Hey man, how's it going? I haven't seen you, all that stuff. But it's getting better. I got to try to eat better, be smart, not be so stubborn. And I tried with those darn boots for 2.5 years, if not more. Wanted them. But the other thing I thought about is when I got out of the hospital and I got all that back together and said, nope, I don't care if I don't have real feet, I'm keeping my boots, blah, blah, blah. I went back and I got the same exact pair of boots. Obviously, y'all have seen it. I didn't try on any other pairs. I didn't use maybe like 2 brain cells and say, hey, why don't we put these on and try a different set, maybe like the flat bottoms or the Roper boots, and walk around the store. That's not going to be the same as going home and wearing them for a couple days or a week. But if I could just take my foot off and kick my own behind, I would do it. But I guess I can. But we're gonna try it. I'm gonna go to Rustlers or somewhere else. I ain't got the money now, but if save up for a little while, I'll see if I can find. There's a couple other pairs. I don't know if it's Ariat or however you say that, but they look like they have a sneaker bottom. The only thing I don't like is it's white. It looks weird with cowboy boots, and it's gonna get really dirty really fast. All black would be good, but they're gonna be all different colors. So I'm gonna try those out and see how that works. I bet if I could get a nice soft bottom like those sneakers, even though there's gonna be a little bit more weight with all that, the more I do, I should be able to put up with that a little bit more. I'm not gonna take away from my walking and energy, especially with the little spark plug on the way really, really soon. It's more for them instead of me being stubborn just with my own boots. Who cares? If I can play with my kids and hang out with them, especially longer, I'm going to take it. I don't care if I have to wear no shoes. I'll take my sneakers off, I'll take my rubber foot off, and I'll just put some grips on the bottom of my carbon fiber foot. That'd be even lighter, now that I think about it. But besides yammering and a bunch of this, that, and, the other, nothing else new. Just trying this out today, and I really had to send a picture to Levitate and the Abbott Foundation just because they wanted the picture, but I kept promising, and I felt so bad because after I wore them that one day, I told y'all I messed up my right leg, just wearing my regular sneakers and feet. And it just, every time I tried to put them on, it's right in the thigh, really, where those rods are, it really just hammering, even just trying to stand up, because it's so much extra muscle trying to be active, especially double amputee. I even had to ask him, I guess you really can't stand in one spot, just stand up and stand still. It's almost like you're trying to squish grapes, like making wine. You kind of just have to steady, just move slow, kind of back and forth like you're on your tippy toes. But it's not a complaint. It's not a drawback or a negative by any means. These things are just, for the 1000th time, incredible. I can't believe, not only did I get the grant for that foundation, I cannot believe they approved me for that. Absolutely incredible. but just levitate how one-on-one, person-to-person, real people, I mean, just honest, good-hearted, just incredible people all the way around. Levitate, the Abbott Foundation, all of them, everybody, everybody. So, on that long-winded note, um, I think the end of this week there might be something going on that I'm going to try to check out with Forgotten Angels, possibly. Maybe a couple of the people in the group, I hope. I love hanging out with anybody there. They're all amazing. All great people, even though they say bad people doing good things. Whatever. Till then, I guess. Love hearing from y'all. See a couple new ones. And the subscribers in the comments, pretty cool. And y'all could tell, obviously, I ain't got the best memory. I was literally run over by a truck, so I have this small excuse, maybe, or I'll just milk that if I can. So please, no offense. I'm sorry if I don't mention you, I don't bring you up. If I don't have your permission, I'm not going to say your name, just out of respect or anything like that. Not because I don't like you. Obviously, I love all of y'all that come around here. And I love meeting y'all. That's the coolest thing in the world. And a couple of y'all know who you are. Hopefully there's more in the future too. I'd like to meet every single one of y'all if I could. That would be incredible. And I love too trying to, I don't know, see what y'all's lives are about. Where you live, what you do. Because I haven't been everywhere. I've lived in Kansas for a little while. I lived in Georgia for a little while. Florida, obviously. Did my time up in New England. And that's it. I haven't lived anywhere else. I've been to California a few times. Yeah, I haven't really been anywhere else. I've driven through, obviously, from Florida up north and all that. But yeah, I really haven't visited a lot of other places. Been to Maine, driven through there, Vermont and all that, Connecticut and Boston. Ugh. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Beautiful places. Beautiful places. Just not a big fan of the weather or the cities and all that. But any of y'all I can meet, again, long story long. Alabama all the way to Canada, I don't care. Absolutely incredible. That's it, with the ducks in the background that apparently can't keep quiet. Yeah. Till next time, YouTube. Crash out.